And my lovers, look, I got enough for a pint of beer. 6 5p's. Woohoo! Good morning, my lovers. Right, it's a lovely sunny day. It's going to get up to about 18 or 19 Celsius. It's going to be quite warm. It's been chilly nights now, it's getting colder. Right, my production of my version of Time Team is coming on, is happening. I'm meeting some archaeologists here next month to geophys the fields. It's going to take a whole week to do it, which is quite a long time. Well, at least it's starting for a week. And then going to come and do it, and I'll see if I can get away with showing you some of the pictures, but I'm not sure. Because other people are doing it. That's why I want to do the geophys myself. Because if I do it myself, I can show you the geophysics. Some of these archaeologists can be a bit squeamish about doing things like that. So, don't forget to go and visit my one sponsor, RM Frobisher, or Frobishers. I have to try and remember that. I'll put a link in the description. Yeah, they're giving me a resistance meter that's a bit cheaper than normal. So I can do some geophysics. Right, I'm going to head off to the field where I think I found some Bronze Age pottery. Ooh, Bronze Age pottery. And that goes, and not far away from there, I found a Bronze Age knife in a swampy bit of land. So I'm thinking that this area is definitely Bronze Age. It's still near the village. It's a really good village, this one. I picked a really good village. Right, let's see if I can find some more Bronze Age pottery. Woohoo! Oh, I've made it, my lovers. I'm here on the field and I found a piece of pottery. It looks old. Yeah, it's definitely old. Methinks. Oh, maybe not. Has it got... It's been fired quite well, but it's got... You see those lines? Like going horizontally? Got horizontal lines on it. It's very thin. I don't know if that's a piece of Samian ware or what. It's got lots of bumps on this side. But Samian ware's usually got a nice glaze. But yep, it's definitely bumpy. Right, yeah, horizontal lines. Oh, and it's got a letter P stamped into it. Perhaps it's for Filius, some Roman emperor. Right, oh, look at this here, my lovers. I'm going to get rich today. Look, I found £2. Clean them up, take them into the bank, and they'll change them. Lovely. And I found some more chert. That one doesn't look anything interesting, but this one looks worked. You can see that. See that edge looks slightly nibbled? And it's got that sort of shape to it, like it might have been something at one point. Yeah, it definitely looks nibbled, that edge. Right. Perhaps it's an arrowhead. Right. Look at that, my lovers. It's a heron. I was just digging this hole and I saw it drop as I was digging it out. It's in here somewhere. It looks Victorian. Oh yes. I reckon that's a Queen Victorian penny by the colour. Oh, a bit more worn, this one. It's a nice big penny. 1876. See the little ship and the little lighthouse. Lovely. Go look at this down here, my lovers. I think I found an artifact. What? Now, is that a pipe tamper? Right, I'm going to get this cleaned up very carefully because it might be a seal or something along those lines. I think it might be a pipe tamper. It's about the right size. Right, let's get it cleaned up. Oh, here it is. Now I'm not sure it's a pipe tamper or what, because it's had a bit of iron corrosion on the end. But it's some sort of thing. Don't know, a finial or something? Right. Oh, look at this here, my lovers. I just dug it up. I don't know what it is. I thought it was a bit of rubbish, but I'm not sure. It's got like a dimple in the middle. Doesn't seem to be any holes in it. It looks quite old. Don't know. Looks like it did have some sort of hole at one point. Some sort of copper alloy. Right. Does anyone know what this is? Oh, look at this signal I got down here. Ooh, lovely. Looks like a good coin. Oh, £3 today. I haven't had £3 in ages. Oh, I could buy a pint of beer later. Go look at this here, my lovers. I got another bit of chert. Just a small little bit. Tends to look a bit more flinty, this one. No, definitely chert. And a nice piece of pottery with a lovely looking rim. Not very tight. Now, is that a bit of flower pot? Or is it a bit of Roman? It's got a very... I've got a little line coming up this side. It's got a lovely little tight rim. It's got lines on it, like that other bit I found. Where the potter's held his hands in there, look, and his skin has made those lines, I expect. Right. Oh, it's a really warm day today, my lovers. It's really hot. I'm not used to this hot weather. It did go quite cold and chilly, but now it's come back with a vengeance. It's really warm. Right, I'm going to chat to you. I'm going to be dead serious now, my lovers. And this is to all of those Nighthawkers that are thinking or trying to find out where I do my detecting, right? This is to you. You see this here? This is a night vision camera. It does video and single images, and I can set it up to do images or video. Now, if I hear from any of my landowners that holes are being dug in my fields and not being filled back in, I will set this camera up. I will probably put some nice targets in a hole, and I will set this camera up just pointing at these nice targets that are buried in the ground, right? So if you find a really nice target, oh, it's bronze, what I'll do is I'll chuck some bronze in the ground on my Bronze Age field, because I think here I've got a Bronze Age field, right? I think there's a settlement here that's Bronze Age, and I will set up this camera and I will put the images or video on my YouTube channel. Do you know who these people are? That's what I'll do. I'll put you on my videos. And then, once you've been identified, I will then contact the police. And I'll have you put in prison and all your metal detecting gear confiscated and given to charity. Yes. That's what I'll do. Right. Now the reason I think this is a Bronze Age field is because the other day I found this. This is a piece of Bronze Age pottery. 1600 BC. Now I've been all over this field with a 17-inch coil, the CTX 3030, and all I'm finding is Bronze Age pottery and this stuff that is called chert. It's a type of flint that they used back then. And I've also been finding daub. Now daub is what they used to put around the outside of their houses, like round houses. That's what they used to put on the outside. So I'm finding all the evidence, pottery, that there is a Bronze Age settlement in this field. And when I get my geophysics equipment, I know exactly where I'm going to do my first grid, because that is exactly where I've been finding this chert. So, Nighthawkers beware. If you try and do my land, I will put you online and then call the police. Right, I give a puff on my vaporizer, sit back here and dream of people being slapped in handcuffs and pushed through the door into the prison cell. Because that is exactly what will happen. Go look at this signal I got here. Mm, 7 inches sounded shallower. Perhaps it's a nice ring pull. Ah, nope, it's a coin. Oh, is that an unspendable 10p? Not sure. Quite big. Oh, it might be a spendable one. Oh, look at this signal I got here. Who was that? I would say that was near the surface. In fact, it does say 2 inches. Let's go in a bit. Oh, what can I see? Oh, I can see a dog tag. Ah. Well, I'll have to cover it up. There we go, look, my lovers. There's a dog tag. And the other side says, funny name for a dog, Morris. But it gives the address, so I can't show that. Right, I haven't had one of these for a little while. Look, it's almost gone, look, must have just ripped off. Almost worn through. Well, I'll have to find the address for that one then, my lovers. Right, I'm going to make this the last hole, my lovers. I am getting pretty tired now. Hopefully it won't be a bit of foil. Ooh, coin ball? No. Perhaps it was. Hold on. Ah, it is a coin ball. And it is a farthing. Oh. Come on, focus. There she blows. 1880. Oh yep, another one in good condition, look. Amazing, this field. Oh, right. I'm heading off to the pub for some jars of ale. And my lovers, look, I got enough for a pint of beer. 6 5p's. Woohoo! What's that? That's 1, 2, 3, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, yeah. 3.50, just enough for a pint of beer. Right. Cheers!